When we think of the word intimacy, we immediately place it in a sexual context. However, in a Healthline article, Dr. Berto, PhD, LCSW, CST, defines intimacy as the closeness between people in personal relationships. It's the connection you have with someone and the sense of security you feel around them. Intimacy is the glue that sustains a relationship because it literally shows the other person that you care about them. Moving intimacy from a relationship only creates superficial and vapid relationships that make you feel lonely. Here are 7 non-sexual ways to show intimacy. Affection. The most common and direct way to show intimacy is through affection because it shows you care. Affection looks different given the situation. Sometimes it's hugging someone who wants to be hugged or sending a nice text or note. It's also showing up for a friend or loved one when they need it, and listening. Listening is a silent form of affection. It shows the other person you care about what they have to say. Acceptance. Acceptance is key to creating intimacy because intimacy only begins when you have fully accepted someone. We all have faults and imperfections. Hence, many of us are just simply looking to be accepted for who we are. Trust. Along with acceptance, trust also works to build intimacy. To create closeness, you have to be vulnerable, and the only way a person will be willing to be vulnerable is if there is someone they trust. Show the other person that you are trustworthy by keeping your promises and commitments, being honest and transparent in your communication, respecting others' confidentiality and privacy, being reliable, and following through on your responsibilities. Acknowledging and taking responsibility for your mistakes and building a positive reputation over time through consistent behavior are all crucial when it comes to building trust. That is the only way you will be able to build intimacy. If you find this video relatable and helpful, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Now, moving on to the next point. Safety. Another way to build intimacy is to provide a safe space. A safe space can mean many different things, but it ties in with trust and honesty. The other person needs to feel like they can be vulnerable around you and also needs to know that you will not let them down or disappoint them. To create safety in your relationship, establish how dependable, honest, and trustworthy you are. Don't judge the other person when they let their guard down or take a risk. Honesty. Another way to show intimacy is by being honest. Honesty is the best policy in relationships. We sometimes try excuses, white lies, and lies by omission, but it's best to be honest and upfront instead of allowing the lies to catch up. Honesty helps you become closer and makes your partner even more willing to listen when you share something personal. Compassion. Showing compassion is another way to show intimacy. It's a clear way of telling someone that they matter, that they're important to you, and that you'll be there for them. It intensifies the relationship further because it conveys that you accept them and that you care. Show up for your friend who's going through a hard time or a bad breakup. Randomly text your significant other love notes during their day, or ask your parents how they are and what you can help them with. Consideration. Along with compassion, being considerate also helps establish intimacy. Consideration is an extension of compassion. Merriam-Webster defines it as being thoughtful of the rights and feelings of others. It's an obvious way to show others that you're thinking of them. So intimacy is not just sexual. It's an important thread in the fabric of your relationships. It's the process of building a bond, connection, or link with someone. You have to nurture it. You can't just build intimacy and expect it to last forever. With the passage of time, it wears out. As always, if you enjoyed this, we'd appreciate it if you liked the video and subscribed to support our creation of more psychology content. Thanks for watching.